Hello and welcome, I'm Liam, music reviewer. Don't compare Little Peep to XXX. And yeah, today we're going to be doing this belated monthly roundup. It is what it is, so let's not delay it any further and just jump right into it. On first listen, I wasn't overly negative on this new A$AP Rocky album, but I was definitely leaning toward the negative side of the spectrum. Subsequent listens have totally justified why I was leaning towards it, because I'm definitely kind of just not big on this at all. A$AP Rocky's just wearing himself totally thin on this, and it's just pretty bland. So yeah, one of the weakest hip hop records I've heard this year. Oh boy, is this Beach House record something that I was anticipating a great deal because of the singles beforehand. And yeah, it was definitely warranted, that hype, because it's maybe not such a huge jump in the band's discography, but there's definitely that much of a change that it could be termed as being a new chapter in Beach House's career. Just every fabric of its being is just utterly lush and gorgeous, and just all the most beautiful adjectives you could possibly use. Oh, this is going to be very high up on the album of the year list when it comes to it, so if you haven't listened to this, what are you doing? Yeah, this Charlie Pluth album, I did not think it was going to be, I didn't think it was going to be worth anything after the train wreck of a debut record. But there's some really good pop on here, especially the song Attention, and there's just some other songs where are just, yeah, I can't deny it, they're just really great pop songs. So if you thought this was going to be shit considering his past, just jump into it, I'm sure you'll have a good time with it. I can see why they call this bedroom pop, because this EP nearly sent me to sleep. Clairo, I just don't get the hype. Just incredibly sterile, bland, and while she's pretty harmless, it doesn't mean her music is immune from criticism. Pretty Girl and Hello are fine, but the rest, just don't bother giving this EP a chance. There's not really much I can say about Wide Awake that hasn't been said by every other music critic on YouTube just now. It's self-aware, it's passionate, it's just a great deal of fun. It's one of the best rock records you'll hear all of this year, so if you're sleeping on it, wake the fuck up. A Plan B record in 2018 is as dull and as unnecessary as you would think it would be. This has none of the charm or anything from his previous stuff. It feels like it was dipped in bleach before it was released. Bad. Who knows if this album will eventually grow on me, but I've gave it 3 or 4 goes at this point. I don't see why so many people were positive about it. Fair enough if you are, but it's not clicking with me. It just sounds like every other trap release this year. And even then, I enjoyed the Post Malone album more than this. Don't tell anybody I said that. Definitely the best good music release to have came out. Kissy Ghost was pretty good, but Daytona just so tight. The production is absolutely stellar. Pusha T still showing that he can just drop a great album still. So yeah, not really much else that can be said about it. Jesus Christ, this is... I can't find much positive to say. It's such a bloated waste of an album. I don't get how people were able to do like a fully fleshed review of this, having to sit through this any more times than I had to. I gave it 2 goes and that was it. Just there's maybe some good songs, but it's surrounded by mediocrity, blandness, just subpar. Just what? This isn't swang. The first half of this release was definitely a good time. There's like obviously like a real heightened creativity that you can feel from it, but right around about the halfway point it just starts to like just meander and fall off, and I just didn't really remember much from the latter half of this record at all. I feel like if they just released this like as a 4-track EP, I would be far more positive on it than I actually am. But as it stands, give it a go. You might prefer this psych rock EP more than I did, but as it stands, yeah, it's alright. So yeah, that's been my monthly roundup. Sorry there hasn't been as many releases covered in this bit, but really it's because I just was covering more reviews than I ever have before. I'll link the LP reviews playlist here so you can go through them all. In terms of the best album that I've heard this month, in terms of this roundup anyway, we'd probably say it's Wide Awake, but I'd say Daytona is pretty close on its heels. In terms of the worst one, definitely a Plan B album. If you guys have any strong or negative reactions to any of these releases that I've talked about, just let me know. We'll talk about it, and as always, stay safe and stay hydrated.